guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Alam niyo, simula nung in-announce ng Canada, o actually nung pinayagan ng Canada ang mga tourists na mag-apply ng trabaho habang nandito po sila, dumami siyempre yung mga taong nagsubok dyan sa pathway na yan para makakuha ng work permit dito, makastay dito sa Canada. But of course, hindi po lahat ay successful. Merong mga nagtatagumpay. Ang discussion po natin today is for those na baka nahihirapan at for those thinking about doing this, paano ba ma-increase ang chances ninyo? Is it really that easy to get a work permit with a tourist or visitor visa? Okay, ang kakausapin po natin dyan ay si Paul Perez. Siya po ang Chief Marketing and Business Development Officer ng Canada Advantage. Good morning, sir. Hi, sir.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Ayan. Actually, I contacted Canada Advantage for this conversation kasi alam ko they've actually helped some people on tourist visa na makakuha ng work permit. Tama ba? And you know, maybe we can share clips of it para makita nila yung mismo mga tao.
Hello po, ako po si Evelyn Castro, dumating as tourist last June 19, 2023 at ngayon po nakuha ko po ang aking work permit January 11, 2024. Ito na po siya and sobrang saya ko po. Maraming salamat po sa Canada Advantage.
Hello guys, good morning. Nandito ako sa Coach Border para mag-plug pooling. Visitor visa lang ako. Convert to working permit. And salamat nga pala sa Canada Advantage. I-guide nila kayo simula hanggang dulo.
There you go. So Canada Advantage kasi basically we offer 3 services: immigration, job placement, and student pathway. No? So medyo that's the reason why we're able to navigate through all these things kasi technically very integrated yung services. No? So if someone approaches us to look for a job, then we have partner companies that we can actually match them with. And then, of course, if it now entails further documenting their immigration status, then we have an in-house immigration lawyer who helps them navigate through the whole process. So we're in a very good position that way. Kaya siguro yung nakita mo, medyo halo-halo. And then recently, a lot of Filipino tourists who visited Canada explored the opportunity. And na-match namin sila. Yeah.
Okay, but just to be clear about it, so those people arrived in Canada and then tsaka po sila lumapit sa Canada Advantage?
Correct. So a lot of times, yun lang, punta sila kasi inimbitan ng kamag-anak or dinalo yung girlfriend, yung boyfriend. May mga ganun mga kwento sa amin eh. Very interesting actually yung mga rason nila kung bakit sila pumuntang Canada. And then nung nakita nila yung buhay sa Canada, sabi nila, baka nga pwede. So nagsubok. And then they would call us and then nakita namin yung skill sets nila na ma-match dun sa requirements from our clients, and then dun na uusad yung kanilang application. And it's very typical application. So we will review their resume, we will do initial screening, then we endorse them to a client, and we're very transparent. We will tell client that tourist visa to.
Okay. That's the good part. Dapat you don't hide anything, obviously, from the employers. Okay, isa lang naman ang tanong dyan. Is it an easy process? I mean, realistically speaking, is it a tedious one? Is it as simple as submitting your resume to anybody looking for, to hire dito sa Canada?
It's case to case. I think that's the best way for me to respond to that. Kasi, first, marami bang job opportunities? Madami. Okay? Number 2, bagay ba sa'yo yun? Yun ang tanong na sasagutin mo. Kasi minsan, alam naman natin, pag nagpunta ka sa Canada, hindi nila masyadong tinitignan yung background mo kung saan ka nanggaling, especially on your education. Diba? Ang hinahanap pa rin talaga nila is Canadian experience. Diba?
Okay.
So, kung mapili ka, then malamang you won't end up. Pero pag open ka naman, then I think there would be a possible match. No? Ang mga masaswerte ngayon, yung for example, nasa food service, yung mga nanggaling McDonald's, nanggaling Popeyes, or Tim Hortons sa Pilipinas, pag dumating sila sa Canada, maraming vacancies doon. So, ang bilis nila na ma-match. Okay?
Talaga? Okay, that's interesting. What other jobs? Baka you can give those yung mga nasa Pilipinas ngayon, sakali man, magbabasakaling mag-tourist visa, ano yung mga careers na medyo mas mabilis makahanap ng trabaho?
Mga preschool teachers. So, So, ang daming pangangailangan ng daycare. Alberta, where we're based, I think we need around 30,000 as teachers to fill up all the vacancies. Construction workers, madami rin. Engineers, madami rin. Ano pa ba? Of course, I mentioned ko na kayo na yung mga restaurant managers, both fine dining and fast food. And then, so paiba-iba. So, habang tumatagal, parang yung mga needs, for example, ng mga companies nagbabago din. Pero kung meron kang ganung background, then potentially, pwede kang ma-match.
Okay, potentially of course, nobody can really get a 100% guarantee that it will happen. It just basically increases your chances.
Correct.
Tama ba yun, Sir Paul?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and one important thing I think na kailangan alalahanin ng mga magsusubok gumawa niyan ng mga turista, maghanap ng trabaho dito, is not all employers can hire them, if ever. Diba? Kailangan yung meron nung tinatawag na LMIA. Can you explain to us yung concept na yan?
So, an employer actually has to apply for LMIA or LMIA, wherein it now allows them to hire foreign workers. So. And maraming mga requirements nun. Unang-una, dapat ang business mo more than 1 year na. Number 2, kumita na dapat yung business mo. And number 3, obviously walang Canadian na pwedeng gumawa nun.
Okay. Kaya sila mag-hire ng outside workers. Okay.
And then you have to show that na-prove mo na walang Canadian na pwedeng gumawa nun. That's why they have to put up job placement ads on local paper. So lahat, dapat gawin mo lahat yung search mo. And then when you prove na wala, then that's the time that you apply. And then, of course, the federal government will approve the LMIA. The moment may LMIA ka na, that's the time they reach out to us to tell us these are the requirements that we need. And that's when we start digging up on our active files of talents and we match them. So back in the office, we have a screening group who actually interviews them. And then, of course, kasi maraming mga parameters, a lot of employers are really interested to interview only those who are in Canada.
Talaga? Okay. So, mas malaki ang... Kasi I think employers with LMIA, LMIA, can hire foreign workers galing abroad talaga. But you're saying, preferred pa nila kung nasa loob na ng Canada. So, basically, as tourists. Tama ba yun?
Yeah. Kasi for the Philippines, meron sa DOLE o meron sa Department of Migrant Workers, meron kasing prerequisite for a possible OFW, tinatawag nilang POLO. So it's a document, ang tagal kasi lumabas noon. So hindi mag-aantay yung employer. Hindi kasi, di ba? Kung nasa Pilipinas ka, na-hire ka, and then bababa yung work permit mo, hindi ka makakaalis ng Pilipinas kung wala ka ng dokumento na yun. And that whole process sometimes takes time. And if na-delay, sabihin ng employer sa Canada, ang tagal naman, kailangan ko na ngayon. That's the reason why nag-open yung opportunity na sino na sa Canada na ngayon, available na siya. Pwede na. Pwede na i-consider. And then, daanan na sa tamang proseso wherein we apply for an open work permit. And then, of course, may waiting period nga lang. And yung waiting period na yun, obviously, as a tourist, hindi ka pwede magtrabaho sa Canada.
So, yan ang isa sigurong hindi inaasahan ng mga job seekers on a tourist visa. No? Kasi sabihin nila, Sir Paul, sige, I'll try. Nakahanap ako ng employer na may LMIA at willing akong kunin. What Sir Paul is saying, it's not gonna happen that fast. Meron ka pang ipaprocess na mga papeles and that could take months. At during those months, hindi sila pwedeng magtrabaho technically pa dahil wala pa yung parang, work.
Wala kang papeles. So, illegal yun. But of course, aaminin ko maraming mga Pilipino na patago. But of course, we're telling them, don't do that because that's not legal. Number one, pag nahuli ka, you'll totally put all your application at risk. Diba? And you'll never know kung someone will squeal na, walang papeles yan. Diba? So, and even the employers themselves, they will not risk it. They'll have to really proceed with caution kasi pag ginawa rin nila yun, of course, their plan of hiring people to help their business will be put at risk as well. So, syempre, diba, the government will now step in to say, you're doing it the wrong way. So, they will not approve it for their next application. So, wala pa rin magma-match dun sa if everything is above board. Eh. Kaya yun pa natin namin sinasabi na maganda dapat kayo.
Okay.
Yes, fine if you're a tourist, fine that you come in and explore opportunities, but you need to make sure you can wait things out. Kasi kung hindi ka mapasensyoso and bitin yung financial capacity mo to sustain yourself during the waiting period, medyo delikado. But of course, we're Filipinos. Filipinos will always come together and help Filipinos to anak and all that. And pwede maitawid siguro yun.
I see.
But the general rule is that you're not allowed to work.
Correct. Ay nako, it may take how long ba, Sir Paul? As long as, I mean, kunyari yung job offer from the time of issuance of a work permit. How long would that?
Nagva-vary eh. Actually, doon nga nakakagulat eh. Actually, yung joke namin sa office depende sa mood ng immigration officer pag nagising siya.
Sa iba.
So like we have an applicant. Nag-file ng September, and then nung December nakuha na niya. Sa 3 months. Sa iba naman umaabot ng 6 months.
Okay.
So, may mga iba, because nga tourist sila, tapos nag-file sila, mag-expire na yung tourist visa nila, wala pa rin, hindi pa lumalabas. So, nagpapa-extend sila ng tourist visa nila. So, mga ganon.
Narinig yung sabi ni Sir Paul, from the time of filing, yung filing na sinasabi po niya ay yung nakakuha ka na ng job offer, whatever other documentation. Ngayon, hihingi ka na ngayon ng work permit sa gobyerno ng Canada. Yung mag-file ka, mag-apply ka, yun po yung sinasabi niya. So, it could take several months. So, you have to be financially prepared especially to wait it out.
Yeah, diba? And emotionally prepared as well. You know, as we all know, tayo, pinag-usapan natin a few weeks ago, diba? It was a harsh winter. Manibagong experience sa'yo yun, diba? So, bigla mo mamimiss yung pamilya mo and all that. So, a lot of factors come into play in that waiting period, no? But if you're dead set on that thing naman, I'm sure it's safe to say it's worth the wait.
Okay. Well, if you get services from the likes of Canada Advantage, baka mas mapadali po yung proseso sa inyo. But sir, is it also possible to is it easy na do it yourself sa ganyan?
May mga iba nag-do it yourself sila. But they approach us to guide them. Kasi as we all know, the IRCC policies keeps on changing. No, may mga even this tourist visa, wala naman yan dati. Pero yung pandemic bilang inintroduce nila. And take note, hanggang February 28, 2025 lang itong opportunity na to, di ba? So they come to us, and then we technically guide them. Marami nag-DIY, minsan nare-reject. So sayang yung oras. Yun ang sinasabi namin sa kanila. Definitely you can do DIY. But since medyo yung oras nyo kasi 6 months lang ang tourism mo, di ba? Visa. Gawin mo na tama, di ba? So kasi you cannot lose time delikado yun. So yun ang ginagawa namin. Ina-advise namin sa kanila na seek advice of a professional already, licensed immigration lawyer, which is what we've got in-house in the company, para umusad ng tama. And then every single step of the way, then you'll be guided.
Okay. Again, yung Canada Advantage is based here po yan sa Canada, ha? Baka sa mga nanonood ng Pilipinas. Although may office din pala kayo sa Pilipinas, hindi ba?
We have an office in Katipunan, in Quezon City, but they process only students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. So, yung mga naka-tourist visa, nandyan po sa Alberta naka-base ang Canada Advantage. I think one advantage of seeking professional assistance is meron kayong clients na employers, di ba? Yes, which you can, una sa lahat, may database kayo kung anong mga employer naghahanap at tumatanggap ng naka-tourist visa.
Correct.
And then you can assess their resume before you even submit it to the employer if they have a good chance. Kayo yung nagma-match, tama ba, sir?
Correct. Importante yun kasi minsan ang mga kababayan natin, ang network nila is quite limited pa kasi bago sila sa Canada, di ba? So having a company as your partner like Canada Advantage all of a sudden broadens your network. Kasi we have clients beyond Alberta. So we have clients in BC. We have, and then even within Alberta, hindi lang kami Calgary-based. We have clients in Okotok. So we've got clients in Red Deer and all that. So bigla na lang ang opportunity mo lumawa. Yun nga lang. Ikaw as an applicant, open ka dapat na pwede ka ma-assign somewhere. And maraming ganun. Mga band, ganun. Mga tour, yung mga hotels, kasi marami kaming kliyenteng hotels, dun sila na-assign. So,
Oh, okay. Of course, ang isang tanong dyan, Sir Paul, mahal ba ang magpatulong sa mga kumpanya katulad ng Canada Advantage?
actually, we're happy to share that we're not, if you look at the whole scheme of things, hindi kami mahal. Kasi dami namin gagawin to make things happen. But every single case kasi is different. So I could not give you a range kasi depende rin kung how extensive. Kasi minsan, expired na pala yung tourist visa niya, nasa Canada pa siya. So ibang layer mo na yung aayusin bago dumating dun sa main. Or if not, parang kulang ng dokumento, so mag-aantay pa, and kami, we have to make an effort. Or if not, for early childhood applicants, hindi pa pala sila accredited, so we have to apply for their accreditation on their behalf sa accrediting body ng Alberta so that they will have their certification. Level 1 to level 2, level 3 kasi yun. So again, that kind of service nagbabago on a case basis. But we always offer a free assessment. Nasaan ka na ba? Ano pa yung kulang mo? And then you make a decision kung kailangan mo kami or you want to do it yourself. Parang
correct. So, okay. So I'm not forcing everybody to use, 'di ba, professional help. It's just that that's an option. That's what we're talking about. If you want to make your lives easier. Pero syempre sa lahat ng bagay, kung kukuha ka rin ng ganyang tipo ng serbisyo, you have to, I guess, spend a little more. Okay?
Correct,
But to begin with, sabi na nga ni Sir Paul, you really have to be financially prepared if you are also going to be doing this pathway. Isa na lang pala, sir. Okay, sige, I'm thinking, sige, I'll give it a shot. Tourist visa, papasok ako. Are there documents that anong mga dokumento do you think ang dapat wag nilang kalimutan dalhin with them? Do they need, of course, resumes? Transcripts? Dapat ba? Baon nila? Ano dapat nilang baunin?
Yeah, the basic ones. You have to have your resume, you have your transcripts. Obviously, you have to have a valid passport, birth certificate. And if you have, of course, the English language proficiency certificates, whatever it is, IELTS ang one, marami naman yun just bring it over. And then, ano pa ba?
Mga equivalency ng iyong pinagkatapusan na school, education.
Correct.
Kailangan ba yun?
Important. Well, it depends kung yun ang requirement ng kliyente. Okay? So, but I think, ang kailangan isipin natin, if kung meron ka naman nun, dalhin mo na, di ba? Kasi nakakadagdag pogi points din yun kahit paano, di ba? Para sa employer na meron ka doon, di ba? So, we basically ask everything. Of course, your parang kailangan ring proof na yung meron ka pa ring home ties, no, sa Pilipinas, kasi so kung ano man yung property mo, bank account mo sa Pilipinas, ibigay mo na rin, ipakita mo na rin yun. They might not look at it, but parang nag-a-apply ka rin sa visa dito.
Prepared.
Prepared lang. May checklist naman kami, depende kung ano yung pangangailangan, and we will advise naman the applicant kung ano yung kailangan. And we actually even help them, organize it. No? Kasi para pag in-interview ka, swabe lang, dire-diretso lang yung labas mo ng papeles, parang ganun. So,
wow. And one more thing, very last na pala to naalala ko. May issue po ba when it comes to, di ba wala na rin pong required na Canadian visa for those with a valid US visa?
Correct.
Ano tawag dun? Yung ETA, yung
issue
na lang?
Yeah.
Okay. Can they apply for a job then? Does it work the same way?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. So walang issue Baka dun kasi sa mga hindi nakasecure ng Canadian visa because they already have a US visa at meron lang po kayo nung, ano tawag dun, Sir Paul?
Electronic travel. But usually pag may ganun, we apply them for a regular tourist visa pa rin. Para lang.
Okay.
Pinapalitan namin yung para lang sigurado.
Isa pang proseso pa pala yun na gagawin, kung sakali.
Yes. Kaya nga, bawat case, we have to evaluate properly. Just to share with you, so meron kaming case na talagang qualified siya, pero parang marami siyang kulang na dokumento rin, di ba? So, hindi rin siya nakuha. Parang gano'n. And then last minute, sabi niya, sige, balik na lang home. Pilipinas. May iba naman na talagang handa talaga, ang bilis na na-submit. So because walang delay, ang bilis na process. Parang ganun.
I see.
So, dun nga yung katuwaan namin sa office kasi pag nakakakuha kami ng email na approve na, wow, parang ang bilis niya, bakit iba mabagal? Parang ganun. So, it's a case-to-case basis.
I see. Okay, well, I think that's been so informative and clear. So again, nabanggit po ni Sir Paul kanina, this process, itong pag-a-apply ng trabaho while on a visitor visa, is only until February 2025. Sa ngayon, okay, hindi natin alam kung i-extend yan or what, pero pwede po gawin yan until February 2025. So again, be prepared. It's not as simple, it's not that easy. It may take several months. So kailangan marami kayong baong budget at pasensya at katatagan ng loob. Yan. Okay. So thank you so much,
You're most welcome,
Sir Paul Perez. Siya po again ang Chief Marketing and Business Development Officer ng Canada Advantage dyan po sa Alberta. Thank you, sir.
Salamat.
That's it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!